So let's talk about an offensive line story that kind of captivated yesterday's headlines. The Athletic reported, and we still don't know if this has been confirmed or not.
No.
Diana Rossini knows.
She does.
Oh, yeah.
We respect Diana Rossini's inside information. She came out and said that Aaron Rodgers didn't want to do the cut block that happened not only on the play that got hurt, but also the first play where Mekhi Becton went down. Then he ended up getting under pressure, having to turn, roll to his right, stumble, fall, throw the ball out of bounds, which we saw him do in the preseason game. But this cut block on the quick game thing was a conversation that allegedly happened behind closed doors. Aaron didn't like it. Offensive lineman liked it. Now we have a guy with a torn Achilles 4 plays into his tenure as a New York Jet. Is that something that is kind of mixing an old school mantra with a new school mantra? Like, how much has the offensive line room changed in the schemes, the strategies from the beginning of football? Or is that one of the most traditional places in football, the offensive line, where it's like, this is how it's done, this is what you have to do, doesn't matter the generation of humans coming in or what all the rules are saying?
Yeah, I think from the beginning of time, when you look at it, especially at the tackles, as you saw on that play, the interior guys did not cut. Too close to the quarterback, you can't have that happen. But as the tackles, those edge guys get up the field so fast. In the quick game, typically it's going towards the sidelines, and that is when you need to get those edge guys' hands down. And so that's what happened there. And whenever you saw that play, you see him get down and then get back up and make the play. So technically, Dwayne did his job. He's a pro. He's an all-pro at a time in his career. And so when you see that, you don't think he screwed up. It's just coaches have been teaching that since the beginning of time. If it's quick game, let's try and get some hands down.
Okay, so not necessarily blaming the offensive line coach.
No.
But also if Aaron Rodgers, who's known to extend some plays, says, hey, I don't like that, probably, I mean, that's going to be a full conversation going forward. Let's talk about the offensive lines, though. There was one particular place that did very well with the offensive line. Tua didn't even get touched. Here's a stat that I got from Classic Hembo text this morning. These are awesome, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Huge.
I'm waking up in the morning, okay, baby, wife, how we doing? This morning, baby woke up, first time puking on herself while sleeping.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of scary.
A little bit.
That is kind of a scary thing because I've had friends that have puked on themselves while sleeping, and you always got to worry about them dying, you know, because they're too boozed up. They can't handle whatever they're drinking. They're laying on their back, snoring, and then puke, and then right back in there. That's very, that's like scary. So kind of a scary moment this morning that something slipped past the sound meter that got us, so would have us wake up or whatever. But she had puke on her face.
Oh, yeah, in her hair.
And she's just laughing about it. I'm like, all right, so Mackenzie's a dog. That's awesome. That happened this morning. Then I go up, obviously, going to do the morning thing where you let go of all the demons from yesterday, whatever you potentially ate, and let's do it. Let's go ahead and scroll through our internet. And then I'm just waking up to these texts now from Hembo that are just stats. These are just stats around the NFL. I am so happy I have entered into this guy's orbit. I'm relieving yesterday's demons, just learning incredible things. Here's a crazy stat. Thank you, Hembo. Every stat you send is a crazy stat. Rodgers was contacted the same number of times in week 3, as Tua, who had 46 dropbacks without his left tackle, Teron Armstead.
Wow.
One team emphasized protection, obviously. The other emphasized trying to get a quarterback and some weapons. That's the thing that I think will carry this Miami Dolphins team, though. Without their best offensive lineman, they were able to protect Tua. If you're able to keep him alive, you're going to be a good spot. Is that offensive line going to be able to do this for the rest of the year? Is that a good indicator that they have it figured out?
I don't necessarily know if they're going to be able to do it as well as they did in week 1, but here's the one thing you got to really acknowledge. McDaniels is so good. He is so good. When you watch the way he schemes, all the play action, everything.
Hold on. Did you say Josh McDaniels?
Mike McDaniels.
Oh, and I'm plural. Wow.
Singular.
Oh, it's
Learn
Mike
who you're
McDaniel.
talking about.
Oh,
That guy
man.
was a run game coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers.
No S. Didn't realize that.
Yeah, singular.
Okay,
Josh
Mike
McDaniels.
McDaniel.
There's a team coming.
It's kind of
Guy
a
gets
common
skinny,
mistake.
doesn't even know coaches' names.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. Wow.
Working with the tight ends these days. But he's unbelievable at the way he marries everything up, the way we get the play action, the way we get the run game, the tight end starting over here, coming back, making it look like it's run. It makes the offensive line's job so easy. And in this day and age, in today's game, making the offensive line jobs easy is so big.
Hey, run game matters right now.
It's
Run
huge.
game matters a lot right now. Everybody thought we were going to go to the air raid stuff, and I think there is still facets of that around the league, but the teams that can run the ball well are going to be the teams that end up winning the game. And I'm very excited to kind of learn about who you thought was good this past weekend. And who, did you point out any crap plays from the offensive line?
No crap plays.
Smart. That's smart.
Good man.
This guy's still trying to get a job. Also be friends with everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah, D-Buck comes out here and he's like, look at this guy getting bombed on.
This guy stinks.
This one only show one bat.
Yeah, but you remember last year.
Oh, it was just
Every week.
low lights left and
It
right.
was awesome.
Hey, that's real though. That's meetings. We got to see the bat. You know, you get that, you take it, you know, learn from it, and move on.
I'm just saying that
Good.
you're a mentally tougher person than I am. You know, like I had to give a speech to Sam Martin yesterday for the good of all punters. Okay? Hey, Sam, can't have it. You know
Never
what I mean?
again.
Can't have what happened happen. And also, I watched that ball back, and I don't want to, like, play armchair quarter. He could have got the ball out. Like, old buddy, whenever he cuts, Xavier Gibson cuts back, that ball's in his left hand. That thing's out like this, and Sam is standing right in front of him within arm's reach. If he does that double punch instead of to the head, if he tries to punch him in the abdomen, he might get the ball out, dude.
That ain't Sam's job.
Well,
Hey, we appreciated what you did as a punter, but hey, a punter, the snapper, you got a job to do. The other 9 guys, they got a job to do, and that's get him on the ground. Look, he makes that tackle, he gets hurt, and he's out for 6 weeks.
He almost got hurt doing that.
Get out the way, Sam.
He got his drop hand in there, too. We did not have our drop hand punching at helmets there. But, like, I had to give a speech to Sam Martin, who I'm a big fan of. Like, hey, bub, can't have it, okay? Do you see what everybody's saying now? It's not good for any of us.
That's right. You see it.
You just fall, pull a hamstring. We don't need that ever again. No. But you breaking down film on guys, I think is an incredible mental toughness that I do not have. But also, I appreciate you doing it because fans of those teams and us watching at home often wonder, like, whatever the commentator says has to be right.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? Whatever the commentator, and there's guys getting missed on the blame, and then there's people sneaking by pretty much that are definitely at fault.
Oh, yeah.
So we appreciate you doing that. Hey, Q, maybe something to think about.
Yeah.
Burn some bridges.
Listen, I know the way these guys go through film sessions with their own coaches. There's nothing good. Even when it's good, it's not being told that it's good. So if I can give a little fluff piece here and there, it's pretty good.
Listen,
pretty good for the boys.
they called us a sellout. Could you imagine what they would say to you? This new
God.
skinny body,
fluffing
and then
people.
starts calling out offensive linemen. Oh, you can bounce out of the club.
Yeah.
You do look good.
Thanks, man.
I disagree, but
It's not what you said this morning.
that is what I said.
Whoa.
That is
What do we need to know?
Whoa. That is what I said.
First thing
this
when I
morning.
walked in the Hawk House. Looked pretty good, man.
You still look like a Clydesdale. You know, you're running on that treadmill, and your fat ass was still there. You know, you got those.
I still got the base.
Yeah, what is that?
Birthing hips?
Yeah, boom. There it is. You do have those, and then your calves are huge. It's just your upper body is getting sculpted. I appreciate what you're doing.
Thanks.
Maybe go back and play. You look like you're in the best shape of your life. I know you're training with Ryan Bader, obviously heavyweight
Yep.
heavyweight champion of Bellator, longest ever.
Crazy.
And you're in his fight camp. Is that because of you?
No, it's not because of me. In fact, actually, since the camp started,
They kicked you out.
No, but I stay away. I don't want to be a distraction.
Wow.
Bro, it's finally fight camp, and
My
now you're kicked
God.
out. Oh my! You don't want to be a distraction when
I
you're
don't
too
want to be a
good.
distraction. No, it looked real. Once I saw them in a cage and not on a mat, I said, I'm out.
Oh, so it started getting like too serious.
Yeah, it started getting real.
I thought you were going to go into the octagon.
No, somebody made you an offer from the Midwestern Knuckle Up
One of those.
Fight Conference.
That's right. That's
Right?
a legit.
Yeah.
That's a very legitimate promotion too. That's not just some random place.
Yeah, some guy sent us an email that had a letterhead and everything. Said, hey, if AQ wants to fight anybody, we will certainly line up and fight.
Absolutely.
It's like, we appreciate that.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.